Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to show you this Vostok Komandirskie. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that properly. I'm not very proficient with Russian words, but this is a Russian military watch, and it was given to me by my friend Matt Stevens, who also has a YouTube channel. So I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He very generously gifted me this Vostok, and I really appreciate that. This is my first Russian watch, and it is a sweet, really sweet watch. It's kind of a cross between a field style and a dive style watch. It's an interesting design, and I gotta say I'm a big fan. So the Komandirskie is kind of the lesser known cousin to the Amphibia, which is what we normally think of when we think of a Vostok. It's their dive watch. But this is their military or their field style watch. It first came out about 50 years ago in the mid 1960s, and it's an affordable, robust sports piece. So you can buy one of these brand new for about 40 to 50 US dollars, a really solid value in my opinion. So taking a look at this, it's just got a really sweet case. Look at those angled and curved lugs. Everything is a polished finish, and that bezel has those big scallops going, in the numbered sections. And all in all, it just plays with that bubble acrylic crystal really nicely. It's a sweet watch. Now, that dial is probably my favorite part. You can see as we get up close, it's a textured dial. It does have silver tone printing for the Arabic markers, the 1 to 12. And then also that 13 to 24 markings subset or inset of those larger ones. It's a very crowded dial, but I gotta say it's very legible. And I really love the aesthetic. It just screams toolishness to me, and I appreciate that. It's got a nice pop of red with that seconds hand. It matches well with the red dot and the 40 and 50 markings on the bezel. So there's good use of color, nice contrast, nice clarity, and you do have a date aperture at the 3 o'clock position and a white date wheel. So I think it's a really attractive sports watch. I mean, it's Vostoks, if you're unfamiliar with them, there's quite a cult following for them around the world, and people love to collect the interesting dials because they do so many different versions of different dials, and this one is a little bit less common, and I'm a huge fan of it. Probably the most popular one is going to be the blue. There's kind of this gradient blue that just looks sweet, but I really like the one here that Matt generously gave me. I think it's very clean. Now the movement in here is Vostok's in-house caliber. It's called the 2414A movement, and it's a nice little movement. It's kind of quirky, and if you've never handled a Russian watch, it'll feel really weird to the touch as you use it because it doesn't act as a traditional, Swiss or Japanese watch. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So you unscrew the crown, and as you can see, the crown is decoupled, so it's a bit wobbly and a little bit precarious if you're not used to the feel. In the first position, engages the winding. There's a lot of pressure when you wind it, and there's a lot of resistance, but it's very nice. And then the second position will allow you to set the time forward or backward. Now, it's worth noting there is no hacking and there is no quick set date. So, if you let the power reserve die down and you get off maybe like a week or two with the date, it will take you some time of winding the movement to get to the correct date. So that could be considered a negative point. So it's not bad. It's just very different if you've never handled a Russian watch, but I like it. I mean, it's really tooly. And Matt told me, he said, hey, beat this watch to death. It can totally take it. So I intend on using this hard. This will be my new beater watch, and I'm really grateful to him. I think it's awesome. And it looks great on my wrist. I've got larger wrists at 7.25 inches, but this sits very nicely. It's very comfortable, and I think proportionally looks very good. So negative points on this watch, definitely the biggest one and kind of the only one, is going to be the strap. Now it comes on this leather strap with a very small padded section. As you can see, the finishing is very kind of rough and tumble. It's not particularly very good quality. And Matt told me that. He said, hey, the strap is crap, so put it on something else. So I bought this this aftermarket rubber strap. It's vanilla scented, and it's a smooth finish rubber, so it's not going to attract lint or anything. And I think just really looks sharp with that black dial. I think it's a nice combination, and it will allow me to use this you know, in the shower or in the rain or something like that. I can get this wet as opposed to having a leather strap. So the brand is Bonito Century or something like that. I'm not familiar with them. I know they're quite a popular strap, but this is my first one. And you can see the back is textured, so it has some nice grip on your, you know, while it's on your wrist, it's not going to slide around. And it's perforated on the back, but not on the top. So you just find the hole that you want to use, and then over time, it will push through to the other side. So it just has a very clean look on the wrist, kind of just a smooth, sharp aesthetic. So I've enjoyed wearing it, and overall this is a really sweet beater watch. It's affordable, it's fun to wear, it's a little bit quirky, and I just love the odd design. I love having a Russian watch too. This is my first Russian watch. Huge fan of Swiss watches, of Japanese watches, of German watches. And I gotta say, I definitely can respect what the Russians bring to the table, because this is a really, really cool watch. Now, very few negatives, very high positives, high enjoyment factor, really cool watch. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate it. You're an awesome guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.